Alright, it says it's recording. So hopefully we don't get no muted audio again.
Meryl, are you okay?
Yeah, just a little shook up.
Meryl, can you move?
It's no good. I can't move.
What happened to Liquid?
I can't see him either.
Liquid's dead. Uh-oh. Snake!
That uh-oh sounds so comedic for some reason. He's like, oh shit, he's not dead.
Look at this dude.
Snake!
No, 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 no.
Sometimes I can't help myself with the soundboard, man. Oh shit, he's still alive.
If he's dead, that means...
Don't say it, Snake.
What happened to the air raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
Snake, can you hear me?
Colonel.
Are you okay?
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested. Early retirement.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact with the President. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Acting alone? What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 Spirits have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
I wonder about that.
In any case, the danger's over. Thanks, Snake.
Colonel, you can rest easy. Meryl's fine.
Really? Thanks. Thank you, Snake. Snake, I'm sorry. I kept a lot of things from you.
It's okay, Colonel.
Snake, I'm not a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither. I better not show my face around here.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your Jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
Also, there's a helicopter waiting for you on Fox Island.
Dr. Hal Emmerich should be somewhere on the base. I want someone to bring him in.
I understand. Leave it to me.
Okay, Roy. Are you gonna be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery on these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I look forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
Dylan!
What?
About Fox Die.
Meryl will be fine. She wasn't included in its programming.
What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said that she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling is with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi.
I heard about my brother.
I'm sorry. But he had one last message he wanted to say to you. He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own life.
Frankie said that?
Yeah. He also said he'll always love you. Naomi, your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world. He fought with every ounce of strength in his body.
Maybe now he's finally found some peace. He wasn't really my brother anymore. Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar, he's been like a ghost. A ghost looking for a place to die.
Naomi, Liquid died from Fox Die too. What about me? When am I gonna go?
That's up to you.
What do you mean?
Everybody dies when their time is up.
Yeah, so when's mine up?
It's up to you how you use the time left to you. Live, Snake. That's all I can say to you.
Each person is born with their fate written into their own genetic code. It's unchangeable, immutable. But that's not all there is to life. I finally realized that. I told you before the reason that I was interested in genes and DNA. Because I wanted to know who I was, where I came from. I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was, who my parents were. And I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path I should take in life. But I was wrong. I didn't find anything. I didn't learn anything. Just like with the genome soldiers, you can input all the genetic information, but that doesn't make them into the strongest soldiers. The most we can say about DNA is that it governs a person's potential strengths, potential destiny. You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether or not you're in the Fox Die program isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live. Don't you think, Snake? Don't worry. I'm going to choose life too. Until today, I've always looked for a reason to live. But from here on, I'm going to just live. Genes exist to pass down our hopes and dreams for the future through our children. Living is a link to the future. That's how all life works. Loving each other, teaching each other. That's how we can change the world. I finally realized it. The true meaning of life. Thank you, Snake.
Look, I found this.
Let's keep it as a reminder.
Of what? A reminder of a successful mission? Or the first time we met?
A reminder of how to live.
Huh?
Until today, I've lived only for myself. Survival has been the only thing I cared about in my life.
That's not just you. That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face. I don't know. Maybe it's written into my genes.
What about now? What do your genes say about your future now?
Maybe it's time I live for someone else.
Someone else?
Yeah. Someone like you. Maybe that's the real way to live.
So,
Like
where
parents
to,
living for their
Smith?
kids, right?
David. My name's David.
Okay. So where to, Dave?
I think it's time we look for a new path in life.
A new path?
A new purpose.
Will we find it?
We'll find it. I know we'll find it.
We got a
What is
badass
that?
over here.
Caribou. To the Aleutians, the caribou is a symbol of life. It'll be spring here soon.
For us too?
Yeah. Spring brings new life to everything. It's a time for hope. I've lived here a long time, but Alaska has never looked more beautiful. The sky, the sea, the caribou, and most of all, you.
Way.
I think I'm gonna like this new life.
Suddenly's a Casanova over here.
Let's enjoy life.
Smooth Talker Snake. That's gonna be his new code name. Still the same initials. Double S. Smooth Talker Snake. Dude totally swept off her feet right there. Jesus Christ. This guy. It's kind of neat. We didn't see the caribou last time. I have pictures of this, so don't worry. I kept the pictures after last time. I can read this real quick. Because it goes too fast like this. If my computer can load a simple JPEG, Jesus Christ. Said in the 1980s, there were more than 60,000 nuclear warheads in the world at all times. The total destructive power amounted to 1 million times that of the Hiroshima A-bomb, atomic bomb. In January 1993, START II was signed, and the United States and Russia agreed to reduce the number of deployed strategic nuclear warheads to 3,000 to 3,500 in each nation by December 31st of the year 2000. This game was released in 1998, by the way. However, as of 1998, there still exists 26,000 nuclear warheads in the world. And that's where it ends. I tried reading that last time, it was too fast. Of course, all of you watching on YouTube or Twitch, because the audio's muted, didn't notice that. And the audio for this will be muted on Twitch too, but on YouTube it shouldn't be, because I'm recording this on my computer right now. So, enjoy the end credits, folks. Well, the music and everything. But yeah, the end credits and the end credits music. I'll be back when it's over. Incoming beautiful views of Alaska.
You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live.
Jennifer Hale, ladies and gentlemen, delivering the last line of this epic tale.
Yes, sir. The entire
Oh wait, no,
unit
this
was
guy has
wiped
more to
out.
say. I forgot about him.
Those two are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir. Fox Die should become activated soon. Right on schedule. Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data. No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am. Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of. Yes, the inferior one was the winner after all. That's right. Until the very end, Liquid thought he was the inferior one.
What?
Yes, sir, I agree completely.
What the fuck?
It takes a well-balanced individual such as yourself to rule the world. No, sir. No one knows that you were the third one, Solidus. What should I do about the woman? Yes, sir. I'll keep her under surveillance. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye, Mr. President.
Oh, shit. Mr. President, Solidus, the third one. Epic cliffhanger from Metal Gear Solid 2. You know, sequel bait. That didn't happen until the PS2 era, though. So people had to wait a long time. Yeah, when did that come out? This was 1998. PS2 and Metal Gear Solid 2 came out in 2002 or 3, maybe? I have to look it up. Can't remember when it was. But it was a little weak. Still got the same code name, Spider. Enemies killed 26. Didn't I kill like 35 last time? Or was it 25? Did I kill one extra? I wouldn't be surprised if the enemy kill count is one extra from before, because you remember Ocelot put that fucking bomb in my shit after the torture sequence this time around, not last time, and I used it to cleverly, take out one of the soldiers who was chasing me after I set off the infrared sensors. I threw it out of my bag and right at the guy. They came at me to try and avoid it, but it still hit one of them and killed him. So it was funny, but it did raise my kill count, which is unfortunate. But 24 rations used. How many said it? I bet I probably used way more last time. Used item stealth, like the special item that I used, yeah. The New Game Plus item. I got found 8 times. No continues this time because I knew how to fight Rex. I saved 13 times. Lucky number 13. I forgot to I didn't memorize my playtime last time, but just look back at the old stream. So I still got the same code name, Spider. Probably would have gotten better if I didn't use stealth, obviously. Special items, camera, stealth, and bandana. Oh yes, that third one. That's a new one. The bandana. That's what Meryl found on the snowmobile just as they got on before they left. We said, look, Snake, I found this. And he said, let's keep it. As a reminder of, whatever he said after that. A reminder of how to live. There we go. As a reminder of how to live, it's a special bandana that resembles the one Snake already has on his head. But, it gives you infinite ammo. So yeah, if you get the ending, the good ending where you save Meryl and everyone survives, essentially, which is the canon ending, by the way. This is the canon ending, which is why I saved it for last. It's my second playthrough. I wanted it to be the canon ending. You get the bandana. The non-canon ending where you escape with Otacon and he gives you the stealth camo. You know, those are the 2 main unlockables for this game. So the bandana gives you infinite ammo. The stealth, well, you saw me use it. Makes you invisible to most things. I used to enjoy the idea of the infinite ammo bandana because, like Resident Evil games, unlocking infinite ammo is always fun. You go around killing everything that used to chase you and scare the shit out of you, because now you have the power to fight back. But for the Metal Gear series in particular, I realized how quickly it's actually not that useful. And it's kind of intended that way for a reason. It's intentionally not very useful. Which is why the way you unlock it in Metal Gear Solid 4 in particular is very ironic. Actually, no. It's not ironic how you unlock it. Rather, once you unlock it, you realize you never needed it in the first place. And that's the point. That's the clever point that Kojima's trying to make with how you unlock it in Metal Gear Solid 4. But anyway, but yeah, for this game, which one you get first is just like depending on your playstyle, and which, of course, with me it was which ending you want first, right? Like if you want the second playthrough, you want to be able to just not have to hide and just kill everything and never run out of ammo, obviously get the bandana, right? But if you want to avoid encounters completely, instead of having to fight and kill everything, get the camo first. For me, it worked out. That I didn't do it just because I prefer the stealth over the bandana. It just worked out that way because I wanted to do the non-canon ending first and then the canon ending. However, from this point on, there are no multiple endings as far as I know, for Metal Gear Solid games from this point forward. And the way you unlock the stealth and the infinite ammo bandana is different for each game from now on. It's very tedious for Metal Gear Solid 2. I don't think I'll do it. It'll lengthen the playtime so much. I don't think I'm going to do that on stream, honestly. And again, it's not even really that worth it. I do wonder about the stealth, though. I remember how to unlock the infinite ammo bandana, but I don't remember about the stealth. I gotta check that one out. I'll have to look this up before we start Metal Gear Solid 2. But anyway, that's it. This was the canon ending where, the hero saves the girl and rides off into the sunset with her. Meryl, Did you notice in this ending, Campbell doesn't reveal that he's actually her father? You have to do both stories. You have to do both endings to get the full story. Because only when she dies does Campbell reveal to Snake that Meryl was actually his daughter and not his niece. That his brother's late wife sent him a message confirming that it was actually his daughter before she died. It was like, holy shit. So that means, he obviously with his brother's wife at some point. It's like, holy shit, Colonel. You got around, didn't you? But yeah. So that's a thing. But now we have the full story, and we get to finish with the canon ending, and this tale is officially over. That was Metal Gear Solid, ladies and gentlemen. And, hope I'm not forgetting something else I wanted to say about it, but I think, no, that was it. I already talked about the other things they talked about in the ending. Choosing life and all that stuff, yeah. I already went on about that, on the first playthrough, so, like I said, the second playthrough wasn't going to have as much commentary, because I already pretty much said what I needed to say about the game. It doesn't change the story terribly much until the very end, so... Oh yeah, and I remember. When they rode off in the snowmobile, I was like... And she said this is going to be a great new life, because she's picturing her life with Snake. I'm thinking to myself, well, that's assuming Snake doesn't suddenly change his mind at the last second and ditch you like he did Holly at the end of Metal Gear 2. He promised her a dinner date and then he disappeared on her. He ghosted her ass. He ghosted her and the Colonel. If you guys remember that. Don't ditch this one too, Snake. Don't ditch Meryl like you did Holly. Jesus Christ. He left her with,
emotional damage.
to go live in Alaska in retirement. Only for this to happen later. But yeah, whatever happens next, we will find out soon. But for now, that's Metal Gear Solid. Thank you all very much for watching. I think the plan for next stream will be Metal Gear Solid VR missions, which for those of you paying attention, I already have that loaded up on the PS3. I've never played that. That'll be a blind playthrough. I don't expect it to have much story, if any. I expect it to be exactly what it says. VR missions. There was 10 VR missions in this game, so I kind of get the idea of a feel for what they're going to be like. But just like the VR missions in this game, believe it or not, it's actually canon. It doesn't have much of a story, I don't think, but it's part of the overall story of Metal Gear Solid, or, well, the Metal Gear series. Because it's, they said at the beginning, I think it's an optional codec call that I didn't do the second time around, but Snake is like, oh yeah, I got to practice honing my skills doing those VR missions on the sub before the mission started. He's talking about the 10 training VR missions that you get in this game. But the Metal Gear Solid VR missions video game, a whole separate PS1 video game they released between this and Metal Gear Solid 2, is still canon. It's it's not the same ones Snake was talking about that he did before this mission, but it's still canon, that's all I'll say. I don't want to reveal too much. So I'll be doing those. Hopefully it's not, dreadful. Hopefully they're not too hard. Hopefully there's an easy mode where I can just cruise by, like there was in this game. I don't know. If it proves to be too difficult, we'll just watch the rest on YouTube like we did with Metal Gear 1 and 2, and we'll move on from there. If it's too difficult, I won't suffer through it. I'm just like, fuck this, But that's the plan for next stream. Just letting y'all know. But for now, I'm out of here. So please, as always, take care of yourselves. Look after each other. Stay safe out there. And until next time, please have a good morning, afternoon, evening, and good night. And last time I ended with saying, please choose life, as difficult as that may be sometimes. And this time I will reiterate that again. I can do this now. But also, just want to give a shout out to that poor guy, or, well, actually they didn't reveal anything about themselves for obvious reasons. They were trying to stay anonymous, but the Redditor who posted about being drafted into the Russian military against Ukraine in that conflict between Russia and Ukraine. Yeah, this goes out to them and everyone else in that same position. Not much to say except, what am I going to say, advice or anything? No, the only thing I can say, which is where I'm going with this, I zoned out for a second, so I started thinking about it too much again, but my heart goes out to you guys. I'm really sorry that, Life basically stuck a knife into you and twisted it. And is twisting it right now. And like I said before, not to get too dark or anything or pessimistic, but I think sooner or later a lot more of us than we realize at the moment, are going to be in that same position as those poor people getting drafted into a war that they don't believe in. So, here's to life and enjoying it while we still can, yeah? Take care, everyone. Really, though. Take care and, enjoy life. Enjoy life as much as you can while you still have it. Don't take it for granted. Or your loved ones, for that matter. Tell your loved ones you actually love them. I'm gonna go do that myself. Take it easy, everybody. Peace.